Hello to all my YouTube followers here who are subscribed with me there and who are on replay. Thank you for joining me. I am Angela Jordan Perry. I am the director, the owner, and the administrator of an Option 3 Accountability Association Accountability Association in the state of South Carolina. So if you're coming across this video, either on my Facebook page for United Christian Homeschoolers Unlimited, which is what UCHU stands for, or if you're coming across it on YouTube. A few things just to be aware of. One, the information that I'm going to share is statewide, laws from homeschooling, but oftentimes I will make mention of things that each individual association has the freedom to go beyond the law and create other requirements for their members. Okay, so throughout the video, just be aware of those two facts, and I will mention it when I do speak on things that's beyond the law. Okay, I like to take off my glasses so you can see my eyes. All right, so what we're going to talk about today is homeschool transcripts. Okay, this is a transcript that I have from this is one of my children's transcripts. So first of all, just to give you my greetings to you who are on Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me and thank you for looking at the replay video. Be sure to subscribe, or I guess on Facebook you like and follow the page so that when I do go live, you can know that a recording has been done or I posted something or what have you. If you're on YouTube, you are welcome to comment with me. I am live here through Google Hangouts, and you can also subscribe. Please do subscribe so that when I there's a new video up here that's pertinent to homeschooling in the state of South Carolina under option 3. Remember, there's 3 options, and I speak to that in one of my other videos. Then you can get notification of that video. Okay. Anything else I need to tell you? Okay, and that's about it. So in regards to homeschooling and creating your own transcripts, you have the freedom as the home educator to create your students' transcripts. Okay, by law, you can do that. And why is that important? That is important because colleges, universities will accept parent-generated transcripts. It does not have to be generated by the director of an association. Okay, so the Commissioner of Education, as of this recording right now, are working diligent to get the word out to different colleges that you can accept a parent-generated transcript. Okay. Additionally, with that said, also military entities, oftentimes they don't understand that law and the nuances from state to state, that once our students graduate, they do not receive a state certified diploma. That's another video I guess I should do on. When they graduate, when your child graduates from homeschooling in South Carolina, no one receives a state issued diploma. Okay. What certifies and shows that our students have officially graduated school is their transcript. This is why it's so very important. Now, with that said, I will let you know that some colleges are starting to ask for a transcript that's generated by the option 3 association or option 2, whatever option they're with. So they can ask for it, but oftentimes they don't know that the parent educator transcript that they generate is sufficient. Okay. So what I want to do is just let you know what you should have in your transcript. Now, as a service in my association, I do provide transcript, generate your transcripts from year to year. Each year, there's a charge for me to generate your child's transcript, to calculate their GPA, and do all those things, to give you some counseling on transcripts and let you know what you need to have. I do that as a service, and there's a charge for that with my association. But generally, under the law and under what Commissioner of Higher Education in the state of South Carolina wants to see, or the Department of Education, what they want to see on a transcript, and what colleges want to see on a transcript. So you need to know this as the home educator who creates that. Of course, you need to have up there the date the transcript was issued. Okay, whatever that date is. You need to have the student's full name, your home address. There's a place for a social security number, but I often just leave it upon request so they can ask it from the parent. You need to put on there the gender, because for example, my husband's first name is Tiffany. And if they just see Tiffany on there, they don't want to think he's a man. I mean, he's a female because Tiffany is generally a female's name, but he's all man. Okay. So you want to put the gender on there. And it also happens if you have Shirley, you know, some boys' name are Shirley or Jamie, that could be a boy or girl. So, you know, just so that's a clarification of what gender. The date of birth should be on your transcript. If you have a school name, put that, or, you know, put your association name, or just leave it, you know, not applicable. The gradings, grading scale GPA, I have that at the very top. I also have it at the bottom. So put that there. Class rank. If the parent is generating their own transcript, you know, class rank for you is going to be 1 of 1, unless you have several students in your home, you know, that are all in the same grade. So for example, if you have quadruplets, 4 of them, and 4 of them all are in the 12th grade, and you have ranked amongst those 4, you can rank them 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4. Okay, you can do that. But generally, if it's just one student, you can just put 1 of 1. As a service for right now, as of this recording in my association, I do provide ranking. So I will put whatever number they are versus how many students as a whole there are in that grade level. So if I'm talking about my senior class, you know, I don't know, you know, a student can be 1 of 40. Okay, so I do that for all grades, high school, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, provide that ranking, class ranking. The date I actually entered the transcript, okay? So the date I entered the transcript. Now just think, the date that you entered the transcript shouldn't come after the date that the transcript was issued. So for example, I created this transcript June 2nd, 2016. It was not issued, meaning given to the parent, which I'm the parent because this is my student, but it wasn't until June 7th that I can say that I was completely done with it, filed it away. And then you put on there the graduation date. It's going to be an estimation of the graduation date. So, you know, for her, she is graduating this year. I have May 1st, 2017. Well, she's not graduating until May, the end of May. So I will adjust this on the new, her senior transcript. Then also on the bottom of the transcript or somewhere on this transcript, you need to indicate your course type: dual enrollment, honors, and college prep. So for example, D for dual enrollment, H would equal honors, CP would equals college prep. So where I have the actual classes, you know, the courses that they took, my daughter took. So I have the course title, for example, English 1, African American Literature was what we did in the 7th grade. She had that. Actually, that continued on, but anyway, English 1, African American Literature, and course type was a college prep, and then credit hours, a 1. The numeric grade she received, I put that there. And then you have to have this terminology also on the transcript. It says SC for South Carolina, USG. Okay, USG. So South Carolina, that's your grading scale. Okay, South Carolina unit scale grading. All right, so what does that mean? That means that on here, I let it be known what is the grading scale I'm using. For this in South Carolina, this part of her transcript are all under the 7-point grading scale. Now, if you're doing your child's transcript this year, it's going to be tricky. As of August of 2016, South Carolina switched over to a 10-point grading scale, where it had always been a 7-point grading scale. So on your transcripts, all of our transcript as director is going to be a little tricky because we have to show these 2 different grading scales up here. And this is going to be a little tricky for parents as well. Part of your transcript is going to be with the 7-point grading scale GPA or, you know, units or points. And then from this year, 2016, it has to have the 10-point up there, which is going to be a different breakdown. And then you combine that 7-point and 10-point grading scale to get your calculation. It's going to be a little tricky. So on your transcript for this year, as of 2016 through 2017, schooling year, I say this year because there's talk of it changing again. So on this year, you need to have the 7-point grading scale, which shows that A equals a 93 to a 100, B equals 85 to 92, C 77 to 84, D 70 to 76, and F 0 to 69. That has to be there, showing that that's a 7-point grading scale. Then also, as a 2016-17 on your transcript, you have to put up there 10-point grading scale as well, which then goes from 90 to 100, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So this one has not been updated. I have to update all my transcripts, which shows that both of them up there. I have it broken down into sections where English language arts and 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, all the grades that she took English and language arts. Okay. And then in science, again, I have 8th grade, 9th grade, all of that. And so you will see on my daughter's report card, we skipped a grade. So one of the grades is not identified up here. We skipped a grade level. She skipped the 10th grade if you're interested. So I'm looking at this saying, I don't see any 10th grade grades up here. Oh, we skipped that because she did most of all that work either in the 9th grade, 11th grade, and now in the 12th grade. Okay. I have it broken down into sections. You can do your transcript as you like. And if you'd like to see an example, I do have it on my website. Why do I provide this information? Because, you know, parents, you're educated enough that you can create your own transcript, and you can in South Carolina. But if you feel like I cannot touch this with a 10-foot pole, then you have myself or your director to help you. So I have it broken down into groups, you know, English, language arts, then science, and 8th grade, 9th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade for my daughter, mathematics, social studies, all the courses listed there, physical education and health, foreign language, computer science, fine arts, and then electives. Okay. And I don't know if you can see that, but she has a lot of electives. It's probably kind of harder on YouTube. She has a lot of electives there. And again, as you can see, there's no 10th grade up there. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Then the other thing you have to have on your transcript, it has to say transcript certified by, then a line, a signature line that then allows you as the parent educator to sign it. You have to sign it saying that you did the transcript. If a director like myself did it, I'm going to have a spot for parent, principal, primary teacher to sign, and then me as the director to sign it. Those elements must be on your transcript for it to be a recognizable, I won't say certified, but a recognizable transcript in the state of South Carolina. You have to have those elements on there. And each year it changes. They wanted to say a different wording. You know, one of the things they changed was enter date. I think that was it. So even the wording changed based on what they want to see. Specifically, if you're looking for scholarships or they're going for Palmetto Fellow Scholarship, certain things have got to be on that transcript or they will kick it back and say, nope, we can't accept this. You didn't follow our instructions. Okay. So anyway, if your student is going for a Palmetto Fellow Scholarship, they will not, NOT, will not accept a parent generated transcript. They won't do it. You've got to let your director of your association do that. Excuse me. Mario, can you come on? So just know that that's how that's going to go with the transcripts. Okay. If they're not going for a scholarship, you can do it. If they are trying for a scholarship, it has to be generated by the director of that association, particularly for Palmetto scholarship. Okay. So hopefully that has brought some value to you and how to generate your own high school transcript. Of course, you can start as early. I'll do another video on when can your students start receiving high school credits. I'll do another video on that. So hold tight. I just don't want to full this one up too much. So thank you for joining me again. I'm Angela Jordan Perry. I am the director, owner, and administrator of an Option 3 Accountability Association here in the state of South Carolina. It is called United Christian Homeschoolers Unlimited Accountability Association, or the acronym is UCHU. You can find me on my website at www.UCHUnlimited.com. You can send me an email at UCHUThirdOption UCHUThirdOption@gmail.com. Thank you for joining me on your replays. Please give me thumbs up and hearts if this was valuable information to you. Share the link, let it be known. And always, if you're not a part of UCHU, make sure you go back to your own director of the Accountability Association that you are a member of to make sure that they don't have other requirements for creating a transcript. Maybe maybe they require that you allow them to do a transcript. So every association is different. Just know that, okay? All right, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to get ready for another video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.